So many of you in this room know how special Dr. Sechkin is. A little more than a year ago is when I had the life-changing opportunity to meet Dr. Sechkin and his team. I emceed this event just about a month after I had a life-changing surgery with Dr. Sechkin, Dr. Amanda Chu. I haven't seen her yet tonight, but these are the literal angels in my world. I went for decades suffering so greatly with endometriosis. It started shortly after I first got my cycle when I was 11 years old. And for years, many years, I was dismissed. I remember being in the 5th grade laying on the nurse's cold tiles in her office waiting for my mom to pick me up from school. And at that time, there were so many doctors who would say, this is normal, this is fine. And for a long time, I lived kind of maybe comfortably on the birth control pill until I got married, and then we wanted to start a family. And I have one daughter who is an absolute miracle. And I know, thank you. She just turned 10, which seems hard to believe, but we spent maybe 15 years trying to have a family, and we got one amazing miracle baby out of that experience. And I know that there are so many other endo sisters out there who are not as lucky as we were. But in the years following her birth, I was deteriorating. I'm a news anchor in Philadelphia, and I'm live on TV at least 5 days a week. And I can tell you stories, but I won't because you're going to have dinner. But it was, and anyone here and so many of you stood up, so you know what it is to suffer from endometriosis. But last year I met Dr. Sechkin and his incredible team, and they gave me my life back. And I remember going into surgery thinking, am I scared? I remember people asking me, are you worried? Are you scared? And I was like, no, I'm excited because I know I hope I know what's on the other side of this. And tonight we get to hear from Bindi Irwin. And when I saw her on our Good Morning America, I said, and she talked about Dr. Sechkin and he joined her for this segment, I said, I am so happy for you because I know how it feels to be in this position, but I also am so grateful for you for using your platform to tell all the other people who suffer from endometriosis that it is going to be okay. Wow, guys, you're getting like a rap around here. You're getting a little shh. I didn't want to be the one to do it, so thank you. We're going to celebrate some really incredible people tonight. And we are going to start with the Feinstein Institute's research ROSE, that stands for Research Outsmarts Endometriosis Study, with the Women's Reproductive Health and Endometriosis Industry Award. It's a prestigious recognition that celebrates individuals who have made remarkable strides in advancing women's reproductive health, particularly in the field of endometriosis. For all of the people out here who know what it feels like, you know how hard it is to find a good team, to find a good champion, and to find supporters, or at least someone who will say to you, I know that you are in pain, and I validate you, and it is going to be okay. These recipients are commended for their leadership, for their innovation, for their unwavering dedication, and they have led to increased awareness, improved diagnostic and treatment options, which we know have been sorely needed for so long, and ultimately better patient outcomes. And we have success stories in this room tonight, thanks to so many of these luminaries. So the ROSE study exemplifies the profound impact of your generosity, initiated by a compassionate, donor-driven initiative, the quest to uncover not just the cause of endometriosis, but also a cure, because we do know that we have some ways to go with this. It's a groundbreaking study. It was made possible by your philanthropic support. And let's clap for that. Yeah. It literally takes a village for this. It takes everyone to speak out. and then for the work to get done behind the scenes. Through a collaborative effort between EndoFound and Feinstein Institutes, the Rose study was brought to fruition. It united expertise and resources in pursuit of this common goal: figure out endometriosis. Why is it happening, and how do we move forward? So now, in its second phase, the Rose study aims to delve deeper into the complexities of endometriosis. With ongoing enrollment for the clinical trial, the team acknowledges the widespread impact of endometriosis, and I want to say this clearly, on all individuals with a uterus, regardless of your gender identity. I know we talk about women when we mention this a lot, but this is anyone born with a uterus. It can be 1 in 10, and they are 1 in 10. So we are going to learn a little bit more about how this study has been impacting this research.